Almost done.
It's okay. Ready.
Ready. You know how we should have started all of our recipe videos?
No, how's that?
We should start naming them like Star Wars. So this is episode 2, Revenge of the Tomahawk. Today we're going to be making peppercorn tomahawk with loaded horseradish cream chips.
You're ready.
Look at the size of this thing.
Wow. As big as your head.
Huge.
Hope you got a big appetite.
What we need for this tomahawk, we're going to want to sear it first. So we're not going to be doing that on the grates. We have our cast iron pan. With this pan, we are going to put it in the grill and make sure it is piping hot. And by piping hot, I mean it will literally be smoking. That's when you know you're ready to put the tomahawk on the pan. When it comes to beef, I am a purist. I think all beef needs is salt, pepper, that's it. Before adding the salt and the pepper to your tomahawk, you want to make sure that both sides are really dry. So grab a paper towel and just pat it dry. With our tomahawk nicely salted, we are going to crack some peppercorns next. I would put about maybe a 1/4 cup of peppercorns and make sure that you don't grind them completely. You want them to be a little chunky. Our cast iron is nice and hot. All we need to do now is pour a little bit of oil and put our tomahawk on the grill. Now, a cardinal sin with steak is flipping and flopping your steak. You do not want to do that. In this case, this is a really thick steak. It's a tomahawk. So I'm going to leave it on the pan for at least 10 minutes so it gets a nice crunchy sear on it. Once those 10 minutes have passed, we'll turn it over and probably leave it for another 10 to 15 minutes. So if you're going to a fancy steak restaurant, what's your go-to order?
For me, personally, it's always ribeye, pretty much.
Same. You know what I love to do? So many times the ribeye will have a nice piece of fat on the side. I'll take the fat off, just carve it off, put it on the side of my plate, and then I'll cut a little piece of my ribeye, I'll cut a little piece of my fat, and eat it together, and so good, so good. Now, go to side order.
With the ribeye, potatoes usually, something savory, I don't know, maybe some asparagus or something, garlicky, salty, savory.
I always gravitate towards either creamed spinach or some sort of potatoes. Usually if the restaurant has truffle fries, I'm getting truffle Parmesan fries, for sure. Have you seen our yurt? Of course you've seen it, you set it up.
Well, I've seen it. I don't know if anyone else has seen it.
So my husband is very excited about his most recent purchase, a glamping yurt. What do you think?
You like it too, baby.
I
Don't
love it.
lie. It's perfect for out here. Look at how nice it looks with that background.
This is something I would call a high-low recipe. The high aspect being our delicious peppercorn tomahawk, and the low is our kettle chips. Now, I know you probably don't see kettle chips at your fancy steakhouse restaurant, but we are going to make them so fancy. We are adding a horseradish cream. We're adding the juices from the pan. We're frying up some lemons and jalapeños in the juices from the pan. And we're topping all this goodness off with some very fresh dill. How do you take your steak? What temperature?
Oh, I don't know. I just say medium rare.
That's the best way to do it, right? Medium rare. I don't, it's almost sacrilegious to order your steak well done.
Oh, yeah.
Who does that?
It's disgusting.
So I'm here to make your life easier. This horseradish cream is literally horseradish and sour cream. For 2 people, I'm using, this is about 3 tablespoons of sour cream, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of horseradish. That's it. Mix.
Uh-oh.
I did this on purpose to illustrate how easy it is. We'll make it happen. Should have brought better spoons. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to my horseradish cream because it'll be easier to just pour it over our kettle fries. Ugh, kettle chips. Once we take our tomahawk off of the pan, we're gonna let it rest. We're gonna add a dab of butter, and we're gonna put our jalapeños and our lemon so we can fry it up. Our steak should be ready by now. We want it at medium rare, so that'll be between 130 and 140 Fahrenheit. 132. Perfect. While our ribeye is resting, we are going to fry up our jalapeños and our lemon slices. But first, we're gonna add a little dab of butter. I'll usually leave our jalapeños in rounds. However, with the lemon, I will chop it up a little bit. And if you do see seeds, just take them out. And last but certainly not least, our touch of freshness, our dill. Now with dill, you obviously don't want the stems in there. We just want the nice, fluffy green parts. Just chop it up. All right, y'all, moment of truth. Let's see how perfectly done our steak is. I'm always so nervous when I make my own steak. Look at this redness right there.
All right, looking good.
Oh, look, come here, get close. Closer, look down. this little part is what's going on my plate. Perfect beef butter.
Looks good.
All right, it's time to plate. First, we're gonna put our nice and beautiful steak. How much do you want, honey?
I don't know. Yeah, that's good for now.
Okay.
Doing real good there, baby.
Oh, there's a little thing here. Oh, there we go. Some fresh dill, as much or as little as you'd like. Our gorgeous fried lemons. And our jalapeños. It's the moment of truth. Let's try this. Steak is soft, a little bit pink, which is perfect. You get that little crunch from the peppercorn. Let's try our chips. I'm gonna get one with everything. The lemon.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
It's delicious. I have a plate for you too. This is really good. The lemon is actually a little addictive. Happy dance. We are sneaking in on my husband. Hey. What are you doing?
Nothing. I don't know what's happening. What is this?
What you got there?
I'm not sure. Can you eat it?
No.
Can I have it?
Yeah.
Okay.